Like, that's gonna be a thing in the next 1 year.
Okay, anyway, I came to the electronic music studio today to record and my access code doesn't work. So I'm just laying on the floor of the big studio. I need to record my album. This is gonna be really funny if somebody walks in and tries to record here. They can't, because I'm here right now. I don't have my notebook that I completed the week 4 activities in, so I'm just gonna freestyle it. Because it's getting pretty far into week 5 at this point, and I'm already on the week 5 activities, and I'm feeling very held back by the fact I haven't made the week 4 video yet. Shout out for 15 subscribers. I have no idea who is subscribed to me, but I'm thrilled that you guys are here. Thank you, universe, and I'm open to receiving your blessings. Anyway, so week 4 was integrity. Week 4 was also supposed to be the reading deprivation week that Julia outlines in The Artist's Way. This would have been a really bad week for me to have done that, and I didn't do it, which was mostly because I didn't read ahead far enough in advance to plan for reading deprivation, and I went to many libraries and read many books last week, and actually read more than I usually do, so unfortunately that one's gonna have to be pushed back. I did go on social media a lot less, which, you know, Artist's Way was written in the 90s, I think. I think that what reading deprivation is supposed to do for the inner artist might better be accomplished nowadays by not going on social media. I think that she just didn't want us to be distracted and didn't want us to be filling our heads in the space that we could leave open for creativity to, you know, some bullshit. But the bullshit that generally is worse for me is my Instagram feed anyways, and so I'm not going to chide myself too hard for having read Jazz by Toni Morrison last week and picking up Anais Nin's diaries at the Henry Miller Library. I went to Big Sur with my roommates. I had some really wonderful times there. I was skipping and prancing and hopping all over this white sand beach. I don't think it was actually white sand. It was a purple sand beach. Let me start this over. I was skipping and hopping and prancing on a purple sand beach in Big Sur on a beautiful cloudy day. Let me sit my ass up. Oh my god. This is there's some freaks on YouTube. I can't even do that. Let's start over, shall we? I was skipping and prancing and hopping. And I was realizing that I've been very out of touch with my own sensuality, and the ability to open myself up to receive in every moment. And I kept thinking oh, I can even just change my posture or my body language in any given moment to feel more like I'm connected to the world around me. I think that was part of what I was thinking about a lot last week, is that I close myself off to the world in ways so minute that I don't even notice that they're happening. In my body language, in my posture, in, doing things begrudgingly when really there is a lot of joy I could take out of it, or at least some comfort in the mundane. I don't need to resent it, because a lot of my life is going to be mundane if I let it. I was thinking a lot about sensuality. I noticed a lot of synchronicities. I'll read some of them to you. Just lots of magic in general. It's feeling like a magical time. Spring magic. This happens every year. Synchronicities. I wrote down. Time to sit like this again. Revelation towards sensuality. Started reading Anais Nin. I hope I'm saying her name right. Started reading Anais Nin. Colleen sends me uses of the erotic. We visit Henry Miller Library. All of that feels like one. Looking for the perfect sample for Pictures of Shrimps in the Sea. It's a song I'm working on right now. I find an uncannily good one, and in that moment of finding the right sample, I was leafing through my many audio recordings that I have saved on my laptop, and it's an audio recording of my friend and I by the river of his old apartment building in slow. And it's just it just works great in the song, river sounds, etc. And in that moment, I was listening to the neighbors across the street throwing this crazy party, and I stuck my hand out the window with my voice memo. Got a really great recording for another song that I've been looking for a perfect recording for. It's, reflecting on how I'm not reading this one to you, never mind. My friend Rowan manifested me the other day. He was telling the people he was with, like, man, I really hope I see Cadence. And like in that moment, I appeared out of like fucking nowhere, like some random's house where he never would have expected to see me. That was a beautiful synchronicity. And then all of these things that are not necessarily synchronicities, but just feel magical. I've seen 2 rainbows and it's 2 days into April. One of them was on the way into the studio. It was sunny and raining and it was beautiful. They gave me my drink for free at Dutch Bros the other day. I've had a broken headlight for the last like month and I keep getting pulled over for it and I got a fix-it ticket and I procrastinated on getting it fixed, but as it turns out, it was a good thing that I procrastinated because I hit the median while I was driving and it reset my headlight and just clicked it back into place. So, like, I guess, let's see. Seeing a lot of banana slugs lately. Yeah, magic is afoot, low-key. Let's see. What else? This week, Julia was really encouraging us to recover some of our buried dreams. This one was honestly pretty challenging for me because I feel like my dreams aren't buried as much as they just are not fully realized. Like, I know what I want to do. I'm not denying myself the fact that I want to be, you know, a successful musician, but I think that I've put some caps on what that success would look like based on what I think that I, you know, realistically should be able to achieve or whatever. So it was definitely harder to recover what my buried dreams were. But that also did make me feel pretty good about the fact that I am pursuing my dreams if none of them are really all that buried. You know, I know that week 5 is going to be a lot more about redefining success, I guess, for yourself. You know, trying to remove some of the caps that you may have put on what you think you're capable of or what level of success you think that you can achieve. But I think my integrity is intact, which was another reason that I think this was not the most stimulating week of The Artist's Way. I slacked off on my morning pages a lot. I started them again this week, so we're back on track. In the same way that I do with everything, I'll do something for a while for my own good, and then I will be receiving the effects of that. I'll be like, wow, my life is getting so good, I guess I can stop doing it. And then slowly my life starts getting worse again, and I forgot. So I'm back on it. I remembered. And I'm doing my morning pages again. I still am typing them, although I've been trying to write them more. Typing them has definitely been a little bit easier for me. And it is a hell of a lot better than going on Instagram first thing in the morning. Plus, I'm going to have to get over that and break that habit quickly because I just ordered my flip phone. It's coming next week. What else? Oh, and I got an alarm clock as well. Like a shrill-ass alarm clock. So I'm going to have to wake up and I'm going to have to write my morning pages. So I should probably get in that habit. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. I gave up tweaking for Lent, though, so I need to stop tweaking. Oh, one of the tasks that I did was I did get rid of some of my clothes, or at least they're in the process of being gotten rid of. I am on a mission right now to buy clothes that actually fucking fit me. And so I did get rid of some of the clothes that she described as, let's see, open your closet, throw out or hand on or donate one low self-worth outfit, you know the outfit. Make space for the new. I did plan a vacation for myself, but I have not yet acted on it. I'm still trying to go to Santa Barbara, if y'all remember that from the last week's video. She had us review our life pick that we made, where we it's like the spidery design of where your energy is going to. And, you know, it's supposed to be expanding to touch all corners of the circle. But I am slowly moving outwards with it. I feel like I'm spending more time with friends. Spring quarter, so, it's fucking time. Haven't you been more active, less rigid, more expressive? I would say that I have. Thank you, Julia, for asking. I described myself at 80. I actually also got my friend Thomas to do this with me when we were at a late night cafe with our friend Tiffany. We both described ourselves at 80. I think he kept saying he wanted to be in Cancun. I was like, that's your prerogative, bro. I personally He was like, you don't want to be in Cancun? I was like, I would have hoped that by 80 I would have traveled to more locations than Cancun. I'm from Southern California, for reference. It's like an attainable enough goal. I haven't been, but I was like, I would like to expand my goals a little bit more than going to Cancun. But again, that's his prerogative. And he had other things to say, and I just don't remember them now. So I'm sure it was a well-rounded life after 50 that he had entailed. But in my life after 50, I said that I would have wanted to accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish in my career, be able to take art back to being, purely recreational. And I would have wanted to give back to my community. I would like to have lived in a place for long enough that, like, they know me on the block. I would like to, I don't know if I'm going to have kids or grandkids, but I would still like to have played a part in raising the children around me. I would like to mentor younger artists. I would like to be, like, working in a community garden or having, open up a recording studio or something along those lines. I said I'd like to have all white hair and be barefoot and still pretty spry. So I'm going to have to take good care of my body so that I can still be spry at 80, God willing, that I live that long. I described my ideal environment. It was all over the place. I like the country. I like the city. I was saying, like, I wanted to be on, like, a tropical island. I want to travel, man. I'm getting the itch. I haven't traveled in a long time. I'm just going to have to make it happen. Yeah, I guess that is primarily it. I'm gearing up to go into, like, crazy album mode right now. That's why I'm here in the studio, was to record, but I guess that was not in God's plan for me. God's plan. Y'all remember that video of the like, high school dance or whatever, where they're all singing God's plan and the one guy goes, God's plan, at the completely wrong time?
God's plan.
But magical week. Generally feeling pretty good. I'm gonna celebrate my roommate's birthday after this. I accomplished most of the things that I needed to accomplish today. I'm bummed about not recording, but I can always come back tomorrow. And it might be nice to be doing it during the day. Next week, week 5, recovering a sense of possibility. I say next week, but it is this present week. I am doing this on Thursday. I need to be fully transparent. But I will hopefully upload the week 5 one on, like, Sunday or Monday, and then we'll be on track for my 15 subscribers who I love so dearly. I love you so much. Y'all should listen to my music if you haven't. It's pretty good. And I got a show coming up this weekend, and I feel connected to the ground. Let me hit like a thumbnail pose. Let me put the sunglasses on. Do like a little, like a I can't wait to be YouTube famous. This is gonna be so good. I just made an affirmation tape. I should have been wearing the sunglasses though. This is great. I should have been doing this. Anyway. More next week. Love you all. If you're thinking about doing the artist way, do it. I'm having the time of my life. And see you later.